You're watching Your View.
Thank you for joining us. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends. It is Friday. Yeah, Kaplan and Crew on a Friday coming to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studios. Mi hermano numero uno repping the 805. Grande Alejandro. Happy Friday, mi amigo.
Oh, thank you. Happy Friday, everybody. Did you all see the left tackle, the future Hall of Famer that the Vikings drafted yesterday? Oh, no one's talking about that? Just me? Okay. Just curious.
Yeah, I didn't see that. The left tackle, the Hall of Famer that was drafted by the Vikings. Who did the Vikings wind up drafting?
Oh, I don't know, but he's a left tackle from Virginia Tech who's gonna be like the next Tony Basil. Oh, Tony Basil is not Hall of Fame. Some good Hall of Famer. That's him.
Well, here's this young fella right here. 6'7" tall, of twisted steel and sex appeal, bringing the street cred from the 7 Mile Casino podcast shed. What's up, Browner?
I'm gonna do something I never, ever said I would do again. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. We'll talk about it. I'm doing it.
What?
I'm doing it. I said I would never, ever buy another Bears piece of paraphernalia. Ever.
But
Paraphernalia?
But
apparel.
Okay.
Merch. Yeah.
Justin Fields. Whatever the number is, bro, consider it purchased.
Really? You're gonna have a Justin Fields jersey because he's the first black quarterback drafted by the Bears? Is that right?
And I'm not talking about the $79.99 kind, or the $89.99 kind, or the $129.99.
How about the authentic?
I'm talking about the $250 kind. That's what I'm talking about.
Really?
I'm going game.
Really?
I'm going game jersey. I'm talking about with the
Really?
patch at the bottom and all that. It's black history.
I gotta agree with Browner. If a Mexican ever gets drafted by the Vikings, I'm buying everything. Everything.
Okay.
I don't care if he
Browner,
sucks. I'm buying it all.
Browner, let me ask you something. Are you going to buy your Justin Fields jersey and go to Chicago for his first ever game as a Chicago Bears starting quarterback and stand there in his jersey, like tears welling down your face, like, my team finally is my quarterback.
Listen,
my quarterback. That's my quarterback.
I never thought I was going to root for somebody harder against the Rams. Because I was going to get a Khalil Mack jersey, wear it. Change is good, though. Justin Fields, whether he plays or not, I'm rocking that jersey. I'm wearing it.
Right.
Rams Bears this year. Proud moment. Let's go, brother.
Yeah.
Young
All
fella.
right.
Young fella.
Yeah. All right, listen, speaking of jerseys, let me say to everybody who's listening on 1090, everybody who's watching on YouTube, and everybody who's watching on TV on Channel 4, Your View, San Diego, Santa Barbara, 118 in Palos Verdes in Orange County. Okay, listen. This jersey that I'm rocking today is an old school Scott and BR jersey. And I think this thing is from like 2005. I love this jersey. It's like a real baseball jersey. On the sleeve, it says XX Sports Radio, because back then, guys, 1090 had a sister station, 105.7 FM, and we were on AM and FM. So we became XX 1090. And we would wear these jerseys when we would throw out the first pitch at a Padres game, or if we were having a tailgate party at the Chargers, or listen, you can go on YouTube and see videos of us having these monster bashes at the House of Blues, 6 o'clock in the morning. Everybody's pounding beers and going crazy, getting ready for Charger playoff games in the weekends. We would rock these jerseys like unis, dude. Okay. And I still have it. I love it. And I'm rocking it today because unfortunately, underneath this historic jersey that I'm rocking is a bet that I got to pay off. I got to pay off the wager today.
Can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
If we throw out if by we, I mean you, throw out the first pitch at the Padres game, do the two of us get to throw out a pitch too?
No.
Why not?
Come on.
Yeah, why not?
They're not gonna like announce from the mightier 1090 and Your View, Cox Channel 4. Here is Scott Kaplan and Crew.
Listen,
not the way it works. Not the way it works.
And Crew to go throughout this heater.
No, they won't let us. They would never have us throw out the first pitch anymore because now that they're affiliated with another radio station, and that would just create all kinds of trouble. You know what I mean? And so, yes, Browner, you should be able to throw out the first pitch. The problem with you will be your first pitch will be in the kind of like 50 Cent, Obama, Snoop kind of first pitches, man.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Those are historical African Americans in this country. I will get it over the plate just for my people.
I understand. So this jersey that I'm wearing, here's the main reason I was wearing it, though, today. It's not just to cover up the fact that I've got to pay off a bet for those of you watching, but it's also because I don't know if you guys know today's date. Does anybody know today's date? Anybody know? Anybody got today's date?
May 1st? No, 30th. It's the 30th. What's the 30th?
It's going to be May.
Oh,
okay. Does anybody know the significance, the anniversary of today? Anybody got anything?
Assuming.
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like I should know this. I've worked on the show long enough.
You should.
Like, is this the first show ever of Scott and BR?
No. This is so great that you don't know this. No, I love the fact that you don't know this. So the reason I'm wearing this Scott and BR old school circa like 2005 jersey is because today on my Facebook page, a bunch of pictures popped up today. And it was me and Billy Ray and Linda Welby and Darren Smith and Gary from Ego Trip and Grande. And there were a whole bunch of people that were taking these pictures. And the reason we were taking these pictures is because.
Oh, yeah, I remember. No, I don't remember.
Okay, good. This was it. Two years ago. This is what it told me on Facebook. 2 years ago today. This is when 1090 went off the air. This was like the day. Yeah, this was it. 2 years ago today, they took us off the radio. We then spent, Alex, what would you say, the next 30 days or so broadcasting just via the 1090 app, right?
Oh, no. You got your timetables mixed up, sir.
Okay, well, tell me, because I'm telling you that this is what popped up on Facebook today.
I don't know exactly what date we just went off the radio completely, but it might have been April 1st. Okay. And then April 30th, this is it. They cut the whole shebang. We were
today
like gone.
Right. Today was the day. This popped up on my Facebook 2 years ago. We went off. They pulled us off the radio because the transmitter was shut down. But then we just broadcast on an app, which thank goodness we did. And then it got to the very last day where we were done. Yeah. And so this was 2 years ago. So let this be a lesson to everybody, okay? Whatever your worst problem is today, a year from now, it will mean much, much less. And 2 years from now, it'll be much, much less. Let's not get crazy. I don't want to talk about life and death stuff. I'm just talking about like real life stuff, but not life and death. So we thought the day the radio station was done, we were all done. Well, guess what? Everybody went on. You know, the morning show went over to the FM station. Darren and Marty went over to the iHeart station. It took us a lot longer because we just sustained via podcasting. But now, 2 years later, television, radio, YouTube, all the audio podcast platforms, front page pictures in the newspaper, if anybody's still reading it. My point is, 2 years later, the only thing is, we'll get there. It's just they were paying everybody and they were doing everything. Now we got to go make the money and we got to pay everybody and we got to do everything, which is, I guess kind of a pain in the ass. But nonetheless, it's 2 years, dog.
So I don't know the exact dates, but I'm looking on our YouTube page right now. April 30th, which is today, 2019 was day one at Callaway.
Oh my.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yep. Day one at Callaway.
April 30th, 2019.
So that's episode 1 of the show on YouTube is what you're telling me.
Yes, sir.
Why are you wearing sunglasses
how many,
again?
Subscribers? I don't know. I think I was high. Are there YouTube? How many YouTube subscribers did we have back then? Does it say? Or you?
Oh, it doesn't say. Yeah. Still, our most watched show of all time.
No way. Come on, really?
Yeah.
The first one is the most watched ever?
The first one is the most watched ever.
How many views does it have?
About 11,000.
Pretty good. Not bad. All right.
You wore sunglasses inside because you weren't used to the lights. You said this is too bright in here because we're used to the we were used to the depressing hospital lights at 1090.
Right. So now all I can say is this. I underestimated the Padres last weekend. And by the way, I'll tell you something else. I underestimated the Milwaukee Brewers too. Because when the Padres lost 2 out of 3 to the Dodgers and then lost 3 straight at home to Milwaukee, and then went to the Dodgers and won 3 out of 4, something I didn't expect the Padres to do, because I took the Dodgers in that series and maintained that the Dodgers were the better team, Browner said, LA Cap, you're going to have to rock the LA Cap t-shirt if indeed the Padres take 3 out of 4. They did. Now, what's interesting about that is this, Alex, as we look ahead to this weekend, the Milwaukee Brewers beat the Dodgers last night 2-1. And tonight, when the Padres take on the San Francisco Giants, for all the talk about rivalries and, getting with the Dodgers and taking the Dodgers, dude, it's the Giants that right now are in first place. Alex, can you take us through this?
Yeah. Giants 16-9, Dodgers 16-10. Dodgers, by the way, losers 3 of the last 11 games they've only won. So they've lost 8 of their last 11. Did I just say that incorrectly? They have lost 8 of their last 11 games. They've only won 3 is what I meant to say. The Padres 14-12. They've only played 2 games this week. The Diamondbacks 13-12. And the Rockies, the dumpster fire of the NL West, are 9-16. And tonight it is Yu Darvish taking the mound for Los Padres. He's a 2-1, 2.27 ERA, taking on a guy named Logan Webb, who looks like the all-time most college baseball player I've ever seen in my life. He's 1-1 with a 4.41 ERA.
What do you mean he looks like the most polished baseball player you've ever seen?
No, he just looks like the most prototypical college baseball player ever. You know, when you watch the College World Series, like that's what that guy looks like.
And they all look the same?
Yeah. He wears stirrups for sure.
Well, all I can tell you is this. Yesterday, when we were talking about Dean Spanos getting mocked by fans who went into SoFi Stadium and were there because they were Charger ticket buyers, and for the guy to shoot the video saying to Dean, are you going to sell the team? And Dean saying, no, I'm not going to sell the team. And but that's what everybody wants. And this guy was just mocking Dean Spanos. By us putting that video out on Twitter, don't you know it turns into like the 3 or 4 Charger trolls that are out there that just want to jump all over me about how many tickets the Chargers have sold. Guys, I got it. Tickets have been purchased, not by fans who plan to go, by brokers who plan to sell to the opposing team's fan bases. So I got it. But this one's going to hurt, Browner. I'm going to tell you that right now, because I saw a guy come into our radio studio. Alex, what would you say, 3 years ago or so? He lost a bet to his friends in a fantasy football game.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. No, fantasy football season. He finished last place the entire season. And he came into the studio because the punishment, which I am very familiar with fantasy football punishments. We can get into that later. Ours is incredible. He had to get a tattoo of I believe, the league's choice. And the league chose to make him get a tattoo of Dean Spanos' face.
Right. So this grown man walked into our studio and had a tattoo of Dean Spanos on his body.
On his thigh,
so today,
if I remember correctly.
So as I'm about to pay off this bet, my children saw the T-shirt that I am about to reveal, and they're furious. My kids are pissed, Browner. And I said, I'm just paying off a bet. And they're like, still, Dad, that's unacceptable. I said, listen, it's not a tattoo, thank God. It's not Dean Spanos' face on my leg. Thank God it's just a T-shirt. They're like, oh, yeah, but that is just so not cool. And my daughter said this to me. She goes, I can get down with Jillian. She goes, I can get down with the Lakers. She's 18. She goes, I can get down with the Lakers.
Yeah.
I can get down with the Rams.
Okay.
She said, F the Chargers. But 18 years old, she goes, but F the Dodgers, Dad. Padres are the hometown team. That's our team, Dad. So my kids now, Browner, okay, you know I'm going to get trolled on Twitter forever about this T-shirt. But my kids are legitimately pissed, Browner.
It's working. It's working. It's working. That's all I have to say.
Why are they pissed? Can we see the shirt already? Can you rip that jersey off?
Here it comes, Browner, from the old school retro Scott and BR San Diego legendary shirt. Look what you've done to me, Browner. Look what you've done to me.
Stand up. Let us see the whole thing.
Look what you've done to me, Browner.
I'm talking about LA Cap in the building, boy. Loud and proud. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Look what you have done to me, Browner.
The wreck from Chavez Ravine, baby. Yeah.
Look what you have done to me.
You look great.
But Browner.
That's a great shirt. Great shirt.
It's a great shirt.
Let me say this to you, Browner. I'd rather have the Padres win than be right. And just like you, my friend, okay, you have paid off every bet you've lost. You ate that Pocky chip like a grown-ass man.
Unfortunately, I did.
You drank that hot sauce like a grown man. When I lost, the last bet that I've lost, okay, that I had to pay off is on YouTube. It's when I lost a horse racing bet and I had to jump off the stratosphere in Las Vegas. Have you guys ever seen this?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Oh, okay. I was hoping you guys would say no so then I could ask Alex to YouTube it and then I could show it to everybody because it's awesome. That's the last bet I lost like this, Browner, where I had to really do something I did not want to do. Okay.
Hey, man, listen, at least I left you. At least I left you looking in style, man. The shirt's it's not a bad looking shirt. Whenever we get one of these in the mail, okay, whenever we get one of these, you know it's go time. Okay. You get these golden oval envelopes. Shout out to Bill Hagan, the OG, for making this happen. I just dropped the idea, and next thing you know, bam, we get the gold envelopes, and I'm happy.
Yeah, the gold envelopes come to your house, and you know that there's good stuff in there. This is ridiculous.
It's great.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
Now I just got one more person to get the shirt on. I got one more.
Yeah, we have our bet next week, man.
Well,
I'm not backing out.
Here we go. Look at this right here.
Yeah,
Padilla.
Padilla.
That's a clean. That is a clean shirt.
Padilla.
You know, that is a clean. Listen, I have it. Yeah. I don't plan on ever wearing it, but I have it too. It is a clean ass shirt, but that LA thing at the end really kills it, man.
Yeah, Padilla.
I also got these just cause I might hang this one up. This is a great shirt.
They're like great shirts, man. They're great shirts. You should be proud. At least you rocking in style, man.
Where's the LeBron's better than KD shirts? Why do we have shirts?
We never.
Where's the shirt?
Because you got to wear. Listen, Thursday, May 6th, Lakers Clippers. Whoever wins does not have to wear this shirt. And you need that. We need Bill Hagan to make the LeBron is better than KD with the L having a crown over LeBron. Because I expect you on Friday to be wearing that shirt when the Clippers lose because Kawhi's going to sit out because he doesn't play the big games.
Listen, man. Bill Hagan is not a T-shirt company, okay? The man just can't be printing shirts, all right? Give the man a break. He's done enough.
Okay.
He's done enough.
No, I'm going to text him right now. I'm going to text him right now.
Yeah, Bill. We're going to need the Browner version of these shirts here in a minute.
And he's already pissed at me because I told him I didn't know he was from Arizona and I was trashing him yesterday. So he texted me about it.
Well deserved.
You were trashing everybody from Arizona, and Bill's like, "Hey, Browner, you know that I'm actually from Arizona."
Yeah.
It's like, oh well, sorry. Don't come back. Yeah. That's really what Browner was saying. Don't come back.
Pretty much.
Hey, let me have a minute to just mention our friends from the 7 Mile Casino right here over my shoulder. Listen, this weekend, if you're looking for something really fun to do, come on down to 7 Mile Casino. They got great food, and I only mention it because a lot of times you go to a casino, you're like, dude, I'm going to sit here and play cards for a while. Let me get something to eat. Great food and really friendly people in an outdoor environment. So the fresh air is pumped in and the heaters are there if it gets a little cool, although this weekend it might be kind of warm. So listen, have some fun. Get out there. If you're double vaxxed like I am, I'm feeling like I can go anywhere and be around anybody. I don't know if that's really true or not. It's just the way I'm feeling. So get on out, enjoy yourself, come down to 7 Mile Casino, 7milecasino.com. Okay. I want to talk a bunch about the NFL draft from last night, and it'll continue obviously later on today. And depending on when you're watching this, it could be you're watching on TV tonight and it's happening. It's on right now. But this draft got started yesterday with all this Aaron Rodgers news that Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay. And by the way, not really a big shocker, is it? You know, I mean, this has been going on with Aaron Rodgers for a long time. It all goes back. I'd have to look at the exact year, but I'm telling you, it's like 2014-ish. Green Bay is in Seattle in the NFC Championship game. They wind up losing the game, I want to say by a point or two. And in that game, then coach Mike McCarthy decided to kick two 20-yard field goals. In other words, the Packers are on the goal line going in, and instead of giving the ball to Aaron Rodgers on the road in the NFC Championship game, he he played conventional wisdom, uptight NFL coach and kicked field goals. And they lost the game. And Aaron Rodgers hasn't been back to a Super Bowl since the one that they won. That's it. Only one. It's very Drew Breesy-like. You know, I mean, Brees had all those stats and all those great years in New Orleans, but there was only that one appearance in the Super Bowl. They won it, but they never got back to it. And that's Rodgers in Green Bay. And then, of course, throw on top of it that they've already drafted his replacement rather than getting him more help. And he's gone through a coaching change, coordinator changes. He's been upset about how they've handled coaching. He's gone through different personal relationships in his real life. It doesn't shock me for 1 second that Aaron Rodgers wants out of Green Bay. And I'll throw one last thing at you. You know, Aaron Rodgers is from Northern California, grew up a Niners fan, and is very active in the entrepreneurial world of investing and technology and Silicon Valley. And that's his thing. LeBron wants to play for the Lakers so that LeBron can produce. Aaron Rodgers wants to play for the Niners because he wants to invest. I believe it. I know what the Niners, or excuse me, what the Packers GM said, you know, but I'm not buying it. All right, I want to talk more about this. I want to talk more about the draft and how Aaron Rodgers stole the show. Coming up, stick around.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Arash Markazi here, inviting you to catch my show, The Arash Markazi Show, on the mightier 1090. We are on every Monday through Friday from noon to 1 p.m. Pacific time. Join me and producer extraordinaire G. Wiley, where we chop up Los Angeles sports and try not to piss too many people off.
The all-new and mightier 1090.
We have a term for typical cheese-filled, grease-covered, regret-inducing takeout. That's why dinner from El Pollo Loco is always fire-grilled, freshly prepared, feel-good food. The $20 Familia Dinner from El Pollo Loco.
Are you living in an underserved community and facing adversity? Do you have a desire to start or grow your own business? San Diego State University's Lavin Entrepreneurship Center, the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurial Studies, and community partners invite you to participate in our Community Bootcamp. The bootcamp provides intense, hands-on exposure to the fundamentals of launching and growing a successful venture. Register today at leadershipcentersw.org.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Only at Stanton Optical can you get same-day eye exams that test your vision and eye health for under $50. Stop by or call us at 1-800-STANTON. Eye exams are provided by independent eye care doctors.
Adios, love handles.
Adios, couch.
Adios, Quarantine 15.
Say adios to the quarantine bod with Pollo Fit Bowls, made with fire-grilled chicken and organic super greens from El Pollo Loco.
Time now for Kaplan and Crew tonight's Community Connect.
Shelter to Soldiers selects dogs from shelters and rescue groups all throughout California. Our ideal candidate at Shelter to Soldier is 8 months to a year and a half old. They're confident in different environments. They have strong social drive. Another motivator like food or toy drive. And ultimately, these are dogs that want to have a job and that have a greater purpose to become a service dog. Currently, about 85% of our dogs pass their service dog training. But if they don't pass, they become a career change. We don't like to use the word failure around here. So career change to an emotional support animal, or if that doesn't work out, then they career change to a pet dog. Still finding a loving placement and purpose in life.
Welcome to the Jacobs & Cushman San Diego Food Bank and our 90,000 square foot facility. We feed 350,000 people every single month. Many people ask, how can I help? You can volunteer for the San Diego Food Bank. Just go to san-diegofoodbank.org, register to volunteer. No group is too small, no group is too large, but those volunteers are integral to our success in feeding the community. Another way you can help is by hosting a food drive. Just go online and register your group, your company, or organization. It's that easy. Another great way is through our virtual food drive, where you can literally buy food on our behalf. Lastly, another great way to make an impact is to go online and make a financial contribution to the San Diego or North County Food Bank. On behalf of the San Diego Food Bank, our staff, our volunteers, and the 350,000 people we serve every month, thank you for helping us fight hunger and feed hope in San Diego County.
Pete Gray here, inviting you to catch my show, Let's Talk Hookup, every Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Pacific Time. For over 30 years, we've been the voice of the fishing community for Southern California, and so glad to be back on the big stick.
The all-new and mightier 1090.
We have a term for typical cheese-filled, grease-covered, regret-inducing takeout. That's why dinner from El Pollo Loco is always fire-grilled, freshly prepared, feel-good food. The $20 Familia Dinner from El Pollo Loco.
Are you living in an underserved community and facing adversity? Do you have a desire to start or grow your own business? San Diego State University's Lavin Entrepreneurship Center, the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurial Studies, and community partners invite you to participate in our Community Bootcamp. The bootcamp provides intense, hands-on exposure to the fundamentals of launching and growing a successful venture. Register today at leadershipcentersw.org.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on your health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Only at Stanton Optical can you get same-day eye exams that test your vision and eye health for under $50. Stop by or call us at 1-800-STANTON. Eye exams are provided by independent eye care doctors.
Adios, love handles.
Adios, couch.
Adios, Quarantine 15.
Say adios to the quarantine bod with Pollo Fit Bowls, made with fire-grilled chicken and organic super greens from El Pollo Loco.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Let's Talk Hookup.
Hi, this is Pete Gray with this week's Fish Report, and better weather this week, summer-like conditions, but still not summer-like fishing conditions for the LA and Orange County, Catalina and San Clemente Island. But as weather warms up, hopefully that'll spring around. But this week, better weather also produced some local bank fishing for the San Diego fleet, the one-day fleet out of San Diego. 30 to 60 pound bluefin tuna. Best bite was on the small flatfall jigs as well as live sardine on the sinker rig. The Liberty out of Fisherman's Landing starts there. Full day runs tomorrow, so you can be sure Captain Taro will be on that fish. And the Royal Star just departed Fisherman's Landing on a 3-day trip, and you can be sure those guys will be getting into some of that bluefin tuna. We'll have all the information for you on Let's Talk Hookup. I'm headed to Loretto tomorrow. Rockcud Rick will be manning the hosting jobs, and he's going to have a couple great guests, so you stay tuned to Let's Talk Hookup on the Mightier 1090 and the Let's Talk Hookup app, and we'll see you next week.
Let's Talk Hookup airs on Mightier 1090 Saturday and Sundays, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on YourView or stream it online at YourView.com. Doing More is brought to you in part by the San Diego Food Bank.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Hey, great friends. It is Friday here on Kaplan and Crew, and whether you are listening on 1090 radio, if you are watching on Channel 4 Your View in San Diego and Santa Barbara, or maybe it's Channel 118 in Palos Verdes in Orange County, or you're watching on YouTube, get involved in our YouTube chat. By the way, I got it already, okay, people? I got it. I lost a bet. You know I lost a bet. I said the Dodgers would win the series last week. Browner said the Padres would win this series. I actually thought it would be a split, no blood, but I have lost this bet and paying it off today with the LA Cap t-shirt. My children are furious, and Charger trolls will have a field day at my expense. But my big mouth, as my mother told me when I was a child, was going to get me into trouble. And in this particular instance, it did. So, Grande Alejandro.
Are your children going to emancipate you for wearing the shirt, man? Are they trying to break away from their father because of the shirt?
They're not happy. I'm telling you, my 18-year-old daughter, who's an athlete her whole life and a sports fan her whole life, my 18-year-old daughter is like, what the hell is that? And I said, I lost a bet to Browner. And she said, well, Dad, that's not cool. And I said, I understand it's not cool. That's the punishment for paying off. You know why
she also thinks it's not cool?
Yeah, why is that?
It's not that her father is wearing that shirt. That is her last name too. You are representing the Kaplan household. That's why.
Right. And look, she said, Dad, I can get down with the Lakers. We don't have an NBA team in San Diego. She said, I can get down with the Rams. F the Chargers. Let me just be clear. This is my 18-year-old daughter. And she goes, and F the Dodgers. We're Padre fans. That's hometown team. I'm like, honey, I lost the bet. Let the lesson be that when you lose the bet, you pay off the bet, or don't bet for that matter. So now here I am. All right. I'm going to get destroyed on social media. The three Charger trolls that live out there are going to have they're going to post this everywhere. All right. Doc Malibu, whoever that guy is going to have a field day. And aren't I going to look like an ass?
Yeah. What else is new? So these people who keep, I don't know why they include me in this thing that you're going through with them on Twitter, but they do. Yeah. It's all good. Bro, just like, shut up. Like, the fact that they would print or post another radio show and their segment on the tickets that the Chargers sold, like, people don't know how tickets work. And whoever you are, whatever that show was, like, I think it was Rogan and Rodney. I'm not 100%. I don't want to bash them because I like Rodney Pete. I don't really know much about Rogan, but I like Rodney Pete. I think he's funny. Y'all got to be smarter than that. I hope they in y'all pocket. I hope they put a little change in y'all pocket for the weekend, a little gas money, a little lunch money.
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Classic Browner.
Okay,
Classic Browner.
I thought y'all knew. I'm sorry. Let me explain it.
I mute everybody. I don't see anything.
I take it all. I love it. So apparently Rogan and Rodney did a segment on their show talking about how the Chargers exceeded their season ticket sales and how by later in the year they would have passed the projection of what they were going to make. And so now this is supposed to be something that everybody's supposed to be excited about come season time. But
you're telling me that a radio host on the Chargers radio network is talking positively about the Chargers? Get out of here. Wow.
No way. What? That's like somebody on the Lakers station not saying anything bad about the Lakers. What?
Who would do such a thing? Who would do such a thing? Come on.
Who would ever? So that person, because it's the same two people. He's right. I've only seen two of them. I'm sure there's another one out there.
If there's only two, then why are we talking about it? Who cares?
Because they keep doing it. Like when they
did a little. That's not why. No, that's not why. The reason is because now today I have just fueled them. I've given them ammunition. That is why. The LA Cap t-shirt has now given the trolls the ammunition that they want. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, listen, let me talk about a couple other things. I was talking about the NFL draft, and we were talking about Aaron Rodgers, how he sort of stole the show yesterday. for Aaron Rodgers and whoever else in his PR camp to come out on draft day and say, look, I want out of Green Bay. You've already drafted my successor. I've had to go through coaching changes and coordinator changes. And while we had success early and I've put up a ton of stats, we're not winning championships here. I want out. I want into Silicon Valley. I want to play for the 49ers. I want to set up my life and my career for when football is done. Okay. I can tell you guys right now that longtime friends of the show, shout out to my man, Ted Roth. There's a company in Newport Beach called Roth Capital Partners. They work with Aaron Rodgers. Not that I don't hope I'm not giving away big secrets here, but they have Aaron Rodgers has a fund. No, people know about this. Aaron Rodgers has a fund. He has taken other pro athletes and everybody's put their money together and they invest in companies. Aaron Rodgers, I could very much see him wanting to be in San Francisco.
He's not going to San Francisco. He's not. Like there's no way that they can. But what you're missing, Scott, do you know this?
God,
his new wife, Shailene Woodley, actress
and
of movies.
Is he married?
Yes,
married.
Married. Lives in Boulder, Colorado. Last night, friend of the show, works in Denver, Mark Schlereth. The deal for Aaron Rodgers is as close as it can be. So you can knock San Francisco out the window. They're not going to get him. There's no way. I can't see the Packers trading with Trey Lance and blah blah blah. If you're the Packers, you can get them as far away as possible. An AFC team on the West that you're never going to play until you get to the Super Bowl. I'm looking at the Raiders because John Gruden's a madman, and I'm looking at the Broncos. Sorry, Teddy Bridgewater. I love you. Thank you for your time in Minnesota, but he ain't it. I'm looking at those two teams as the possible landing. Aaron Rodgers will never wear the Packers jersey again. Write that down, John Brown.
I agree.
Aaron Rodgers will never wear a Packers jersey again. He will be the host of Jeopardy before he wears that freaking jersey again.
All right, let me finish what I was saying real quick, and that is this. I could see Aaron Rodgers wanting to force his way to the 49ers. You jumped in and got to it. He ain't going to the 49ers because the 49ers shocked everybody yesterday by not just drafting a quarterback, which is what most people expected them to do, but it was the draft pick where everybody went like this. Whoa, the Niners didn't take the kid from Alabama, which is what all the rumors were leading up to the draft. They took the guy that everybody was knocking for having not played against big time competition. The Niners shocked everybody with their pick. And then at this moment, that's when you have to start thinking, well, Aaron Rodgers is forcing his way out of Green Bay, but he ain't going there. All the reasons I gave you as to why he'd want to go there, he ain't going there. I wasn't sure that he had gotten married. Real quick, I wasn't sure he got married. I thought he was engaged. What is the deal? How long has he been married?
I didn't know he was married.
He was with her and engaged to her and married to her, I believe. I haven't TMZ'd this whole thing up yet, but I believe in a span of 6 or 8 months.
So what happened to Olivia Munn and Danica Patrick? I thought he was with Danica Patrick because when they said he got married to some actress, I was like, Danica Patrick's a car driver.
Danica Patrick was literally, I was on TMZ this morning. She was bragging about her new boyfriend because she had to come out and save face because Aaron Rodgers is in the news all the time. Olivia Munn was an older relationship. But he's officially married to Shailene Woodley.
I told you guys a story about him and Olivia Munn, didn't I?
Which
story? Ever tell you a story? So you guys know, so Aaron Rodgers used to have a house in Del Mar. And when my buddy Alex Van Pelt became the quarterback coach of the Packers, he said, hey, I'm going to come out to San Diego because they want me to start to build a relationship with Aaron. So I'm going to come visit him in the offseason. So Alex comes out here. Me, Alex, and Aaron go out to dinner. And, nobody notices who he is. I mean, it's not like anybody's going, ooh, look, Aaron Rodgers. But then this is plenty of years ago, by the way. And we're sitting there at dinner, and we're talking about TV shows that we watch, and we were talking about the show that Olivia Munn was in. I think it's called Newsroom or something. It was an HBO series, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. And I remember we were talking about that, and he said to me, Aaron Rodgers, he's like, dude, that she is so hot. He goes, I'm going to meet her. I'm going to go out with that woman. And I'm like, okay, right on. Why don't you have your agent reach out to her agent? And I'm telling you, he said that, and then he went and did that. But these relationships, Olivia Munn, then Danica Patrick, and now what's the name of the actress wife?
Shailene Woodley.
Shailene Woodley. Look at me. He's at the Hotel Del right there.
Is that the hotel?
Oh, what?
That's not in Disney World?
No, I don't. Looks like the Hotel Del to me.
You know what? I've been tricked by this a lot of times. A lot of hotels have that top what is that, ceramic looking stuff at the top, because I got fooled because another place had that. I was like, oh, that's San Diego. It's like, no, it's not, dummy.
So he's married to this actress now, huh?
Yes.
What has she been in?
Pretty Little Lies, I believe, is the show, the HBO show.
Never saw it. Never.
That was a very, very popular show for it. She had a franchise of movies that didn't do so great.
What you're saying, bottom line, is she's from Boulder.
She lives in Boulder.
Okay.
That's what I read, that she lives in Boulder. She was
And
born
Mark
in Simi
Schlereth-
Valley, but and then Mark Schlereth yesterday. Now things could change because the Packers GM came out and said, we are never trading Aaron Rodgers, but that doesn't really matter. Mark Schlereth said yesterday that the trade to the Broncos is as close as it can be.
I like Mark Schlereth. I think he's spot on with his information because he is a Bronco legend. But this has Raiders to me. I would prefer if this was the Raiders. Not I got anything against the Broncos, but it would be cooler if it was a Raiders.
Take him to the AFC West, because that ensures that the Chargers will never win a division, because you got Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers.
Who would you put your money on? I mean, I think Kansas City, right now anyway, is just the more complete team than Denver. But if you had Aaron Rodgers for the next 3 years in Denver, that doesn't, all of a sudden Kansas City is not just the automatic home run favorite. And as great as Mahomes is, he's still great young, whereas Rodgers is great old. Wow. It would be awesome to have Aaron Rodgers in the AFC West.
Yeah. I would really love it. This is the exact quote from Mark Schlereth. I'm hearing Aaron Rodgers to Broncos is close to a done deal. Still could fall through, but fingers crossed. And the latest information, this is from Adam Schefter earlier today. Aaron Rodgers has told teammates he does not plan to return. So,
wow.
I would say this. I think he'll host Jeopardy before he plays football again. Because I don't think they're going to trade him. If I was them, I wouldn't. No,
he plays for the Packers or football, period.
Correction. I don't think the Packers are going to trade him. So I think he's going to just go and be the host of Jeopardy, because I don't think they're going to trade him.
He's not even that good. Here's the Packers GM talking about
Speak for Aaron, obviously. But, no, I think obviously we've got a really good team. And I do think he'll play for us again. And we're going to, like I said, we're going to work towards that. And we've been working towards that on a number of different fronts.
Is there any scenario that you can see trading Aaron Rodgers this offseason?
No, Ryan, I appreciate the question, but no, we're not going to trade Aaron Rodgers.
See that face?
I know.
You see his face? No, we're not going to do it. Oh, yeah, you're going to do it.
If I would have given you 100 guesses, who is the general manager of the Green Bay Packers? I don't know that anybody could get that guy.
I still would say Ted Thompson.
Man, you could have told me anything. I'd have. You could anybody with Ryan Pace.
What's interesting though is because the draft is already done, a lot of teams supposedly established their quarterbacks. Right? We had 5 quarterbacks taken in the first round, but there's 2 legit quarterbacks that want out. Deshaun Watson still wants out. Last I checked. Aaron Rodgers still wants out. Last I checked. Who's more likely to be traded?
I'd say, okay, I would take my first guess would be Aaron Rodgers is more likely to be traded because he's more tradable today. What do you think, Browner?
I think it's going to be Deshaun Watson, because I think in a bit you'll be able to get him for nothing. I honestly believe that. I think at some point the Texans are going to go, listen, man, this guy might go to jail. He's going to have a lot of legal trouble. And he can't play for us anyway because he doesn't want to. Just who wants him? And at that point, people will be like, oh, well, we'll give you a second-round pick. And they'll be like, fine, take him. We just want him out of our hair. I think this Aaron Rodgers thing is going to drag out because he doesn't want to do it, and he's got other financial options that may be able to secure his future financially, so it won't be about football.
Dude, you don't have to secure anything financially. He's
fine.
He's loaded for life. Hey, by the way, can you really quickly, I don't know if you can do this or not, Alex, but I'd also love to see, of all the 5 quarterbacks that were drafted last night, I saw somebody post this on Cited, who landed in the best position? Is it the number 1 overall pick, Trevor Lawrence, who went to Jacksonville? Is it the number 2 pick that went to the Jets, this kid, Zach Wilson? Is it the 3 pick, Trey Lance, who went to San Francisco? Is it, what number was it, Browner, for the Bears? 11 for Justin Fields. And Mac Jones with the Patriots at number 15. So of these 5 guys, I know somebody posted this on Cited, Who landed in the best spot, Alex? Let's bring that up and let's see how you decide to vote. Browner, what do you got?
I think this is gonna sound crazy, but I think it's Mac Jones, dude. I really do think it's Mac Jones because if the Patriots are anything, they are uniform, dude. And if he can do, he's going to Belichick, who's great friends with that snake Saban. So I just think I think it's gonna be a great fit.
I don't see it, dude. I don't see it at all. No.
What do you say?
Really?
Because they don't have anybody there. They have Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith. They have nobody else there for I don't even like. I understand that the history of the Patriots tells you that's a great landing spot, but it's just there's nobody there right now. It's a complete rebuild. So at the moment, I don't even think it's close. I think it's Trey Lance. He's going into a team that is ready to win right now.
Yeah, but he's ready to play for that team.
Thank you.
I've seen that Browner podcast Twitter logo up on the screen. I was wondering if you were just giving Browner a little extra love.
Shout out, man.
Fingers slipped, you know. Oh, so quick side story yesterday.
Yeah.
I missed the first pick I saw in the draft was Justin Fields.
Mm-hmm.
I had a dog training yesterday, 5 of 6. So I missed the first hour or 2 hours of the draft. And then I went to go watch the draft with some buddies at a bar. And then I got home and the missus's mom was in town from Texas and she was hanging out at the house. And she was asking me, "Hey, how's the TV show going? Can I see it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So we start watching it because I DVR all of them. Don't watch them, but I DVR all of them. And she was like, "Well, where's your name? Well, where's his name?" And she was like, "You should put a little graphic up that shows who you are when you're talking."
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. As a matter of fact, not only that, but I also think it's a good idea for the guest as well to throw up some lower thirds so that when you're yapping, when I'm yapping, it just puts up my name or your name, puts it up our Twitter or our Instagram. I think
I just figured
mother-in-law is very smart.
Well, she used to be in the radio business as well. So, so I just figured the Twitter thing would be a good touch.
That's a much better touch. I love that. I think that's great. Okay.
That's my
So anyway, so if you just, speaking of side notes, put that back up on the screen one more time, the sided thing. So listen, if you go on to Sided Debates, which is the app, or you use the website sided.co, this is a good question. It's one I'd be curious to hear what people think. I actually agree with Browner that Mac Jones going to New England is the best landing spot. Because for Trevor Lawrence, it's a total start, from ground zero. Wilson looks like a little child. I think he'll get eaten up in New York City. Trey Lance, I don't think is ready to play. The Bears have a bad history, and so does Ohio State with quarterbacks. Terrible. And so I happen to like this guy. I think what Browner's point is a good one. You go from Nick Saban to Belichick, you got your kind of quarterback. And listen, can he be good for the next 5-6 years? I mean, that's all I'm giving him. I'm not talking about 10 or 12 years. I'm talking 5 years because that's the new lifespan of a first-round quarterback. You got 5 years.
Y'all got a short-term memory over here. We're just going to let Browner just completely dismiss Cam Newton. We're just going to completely let Mr. Cam Newton apologist over here. Mac Jones is in the best spot. Mac Jones is going to go in and be the quarterback. Come on. That is blasphemy, John Browner.
Can I tell? See, y'all got to listen. Y'all asked me who landed in the best spot. Y'all didn't say who was going to play the most. Mac Jones ain't going to play. Mac Jones finna learn. Okay, Mac Jones got that clipboard. Mac Jones finna be in a X's and O's, bro. He not gonna see the field. Cam Newton is the quarterback. That offense is geared to Cam Newton. They're going to teach Mac Jones. That's why he's in the best position. I thought we were speaking as going forward. I think Mac Jones is in the best position going forward. Not right now, not today. No, because he's not gonna play.
Bill Belichick. Big believer in Bill Belichick.
Yeah, listen, Mac Jones not gonna play. Cam Newton gonna play. No, how dare you try to do that to me? Don't do that to me.
You did it to
Don't do that to him. Don't do that to him. Don't do it. All right, stand by for 1 second. Let me say to everybody who's watching and listening, no matter what, radio guys, TV people, and that's cool that your mother-in-law asked to see the TV show, Grande. That's very nice. And everybody watching on YouTube and everybody listening on all the audio podcast platforms. We always say support our sponsors. Hey, this weekend, if you are if you're thinking about buying a house, selling a house, we've got one of our great friends, Avery Martinez, says, "Hey, I'm letting Gary earn my business. I'm about to refinance." If that's what you're looking for, if you're in the boat that Alex is in, where you're kind of making sure everything is buttoned down before you go out and start looking, what can I afford? Where do I want to live? Are my credit scores right? Have I put together all the proper paperwork? Gary Cooper can help you through all of this. Call him 858-376-1299, 858-376-1299. He has helped hundreds, if not thousands, of great friends over the past 20 years, and he can help you too. Gary Cooper, Mountain Trust Mortgage and Realty Services, 858-376-1299. Okay. Browner, just give me what's going to happen now with your Bears, man. They drafted a quarterback. They got a guy who fell to them. They went out and got a quarterback in the offseason who they've already declared their starter. Your Bears, this is a big deal. Your Bears got back into the quarterback game.
Look, I've always said this about Ryan Pace. Whether you like him or not, the man's a gambler. He will roll the dice, and this is what that is. He gambled on Trubisky. He failed, and now he's gambling again on what I consider a better prospect. So I like the fact that he is not gun shy. He made a mistake. He admitted to that mistake. They got rid of the guy. They're in cap hell, but they got the guy. If this kid works, if this kid is a Pro Bowler, if he's an All-Pro, guess what? No one's going to talk about that you gave up 3 picks in addition to the 20th pick and 3 more picks, another first rounder next year. Nobody's going to care about that if this kid is the guy.
All right, listen, I want to get back to a lot of other things that we wanted to talk about. Like this weekend, I'm going to ask this question. We'll get to it. When we get to Monday, who's in first place in the NL West? Is it the Padres? Is it the Dodgers? Or is it currently the first place Giants? Giants, Padres head-to-head this weekend, and the Dodgers in Milwaukee, where I've underestimated the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, who's going to come out first by Monday? I want to get to that coming up. Stick around, everybody.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
Catch Kaplan and Crew Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. If you've listened to Scott Kaplan the last 20 years, you know one thing. He likes to stir up some shit. A new generation of radio. The all-new and mightier 1090. Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today when you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearney Mesa Road and the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
The Olympic Games, where the eyes of the world will turn to Tokyo for the greatest show on earth. Catch all the action leading up to the Olympic Games on Countdown to Tokyo every Tuesday on Your View. You'll get the latest news on preparations for the games, details about the sports involved, and in-depth insights into teams, athletes, and the host city. Don't miss Countdown to Tokyo, Tuesdays on Your View.
From fitness to medical technology, explore how people are leading healthier lives on Your Health. Join Erica Cardenas as she introduces you to health experts and discover how our daily choices affect our well-being. Plus, learn simple tips for a healthier living. Your Health, Sunday at 4:30 p.m. on YourView and YourView.com. Only at Stanton Optical can you get same-day eye exams that test your vision and eye health for under $50. Stop by or call us at 1-800-STANTON. Eye exams are provided by independent eye care doctors.
Hit it out of the park all month long at BMW San Diego. A new 2021 BMW 430 iQOO waiting for you today when you lease for only $479 per month plus tax. BMW San Diego, Kearney Mesa Road and the 163 and BMWSanDiego.com.
Kaplan and Crew tonight presents Sports in a Minute.
It's conference tournament time across collegiate sports, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Mountain West Men's Golf Tournament. San Diego State Men's Golf is in Tucson, Arizona for the weekend's tourney on the Catalina course at the Omni Tucson National Golf Club. The team is playing the course for the second time this season. In March, SDSU took 4th place at the National Invitational Tournament, firing a final round 13 under par 275. They finished that 54-hole tournament at 29 under 835. Now, SDSU has won 3 Mountain West team championships with back-to-back titles in 2011 and 2012. Their last title came in 2015. The Big West men's and women's tennis tournaments are this weekend as well. We'll be keeping an eye on that action in addition to the Mountain West and West Coast Conference men's golf tournaments all weekend long. I'm Haley Stasiak. That's your sports in a minute. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew Tonight.
Rich Eisen here, inviting you to catch my show, The Rich Eisen Show, on our flagship radio station, the Mightier 1090. We're on every Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to noon Pacific time. You'll like what you hear. If not, that's just, I guess, too bad.
A new generation of radio, the all-new and Mightier 1090.
The Olympic Games, where the world's best athletes will compete on the most prestigious stage. Catch all the action leading up to the Olympic Games on Guide to the Games every Tuesday on Your View. The series examines the qualification process, the history of the games, and the teams and athletes that are expected to shine, plus information about the rules, events, and competitors. Don't miss Guide to the Games, Tuesdays on Your View.
Are you living in an underserved community and facing adversity? Do you have a desire to start or grow your own business? San Diego State University's Lavin Entrepreneurship Center, the Center for Leadership and Entrepreneurial Studies, and community partners invite you to participate in our Community Bootcamp. The bootcamp provides intense, hands-on exposure to the fundamentals of launching and growing a successful venture. Register today at leadershipcentersw.org.
Great things can be achieved when a community comes together. Join Erica Cardenas on Doing More as she introduces you to ordinary people working side by side to confront tremendous challenges and make a positive impact in their community. Watch Doing More Sunday night at 6 on Your View or stream it online at yourview.com. Sponsored by The Barnes Firm, partnering with Shelter to Soldier and saving lives 2 at a time. Visit thebarnesfirm.com/shelter to soldier and help save more lives. Let's take it up a notch with Kaplan and Crew tonight's Premium Boost, powered by the Mightier 1090.
We are in the hope business. What we do every day and what we've done for 40 years is to provide kids and families going through critical illnesses hope that tomorrow's going to be a better day. My favorite wish is the next one, because that is the power of our organization, is to bring hope to kids who are going through something right now, and hope can't wait. So people can get involved now by donating resources. They can donate in kind, they can donate their time as volunteers, they can donate dollars, because kids are still getting diagnosed with illnesses that qualify for Make-A-Wish every day. So people can visit us online at sandiego.wish.org. They can visit us and follow us on social media. There are so many ways to get connected, and people can help in many, many different ways. We need your support now more than ever, because illness doesn't take a vacation and it doesn't take a break because of COVID-19.
Welcome to the Jacobs & Cushman San Diego Food Bank and our 90,000 square foot facility. We feed 350,000 people every single month. Many people ask, how can I help? You can volunteer for the San Diego Food Bank. Just go to sandiegofoodbank.org, register to volunteer. No group is too small, no group is too large, but those volunteers are integral to our success in feeding the community. Another way you can help is by hosting a food drive. Just go online and register your group, your company, or organization. It's that easy. Another great way is through our virtual food drive, where you can literally buy food on our behalf. Lastly, another great way to make an impact is to go online and make a financial contribution to the San Diego or North County Food Bank. On behalf of the San Diego Food Bank, our staff, our volunteers, and the 350,000 people we serve every month, thank you for helping us fight hunger and feed hope in San Diego County.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's Premium Boost is powered by the Mightier 1090. Kaplan and Crew tonight is brought to you by BMW San Diego, your certified BMW dealer, serving drivers throughout San Diego and the surrounding areas.
I've been a part of this community for a long time, and giving back is what we do. That's why I'm so excited to tell you about the San Diego Giving Back Raffle, a benefit for Ronald McDonald House Charities of San Diego. Grand prize is this $4 million luxury home, or you could win a car, vacation, or cash. Everyone is guaranteed to win a prize. And you'll feel good knowing your raffle purchase goes to help families like the Lechugas. Get your tickets now for the San Diego Giving Back Raffle.
Don't worry, Gracie. The curtain only goes up when everyone has a part to play. Whoa, okay, I gotcha. Uh-oh, whoa, watch out for those audio cables. I'm gonna be sick. To the left! I am not going out there without Gracie.
Neither am I. A little help?
No pressure.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 AM. A new generation of radio. SoCal Sports Talk.